welcome viewers back to Phoenix Point. When we last joined our operatives, we had just rescued 2 bandits from this scavenging site. Those bandits are currently aboard the Inaccessible here. Sven Zaras Tveskeg, we'll call him Zaras. Looks like Zaras is a sniper with far-sighted, very nice sniper ability. He's also a trooper, can carry assault rifles eventually, and a self-defense specialist. So this is all around, he's going to be trained in all kinds of weapons. We're probably, that's pretty nice. That it could actually make a pretty good assault specialist. Far-sighted, really nice once he levels up. Right now he's level 2. We have 20 points to spend on Sven. We're going to bump his speed up because that's where I always like to start. That brings him down to 4. We do have a lot more points to spend on him. But before we do that, there was a second one. So we ran out of space in the Inaccessible. We couldn't carry them all. Looks like everybody's slightly wounded, but not doing too bad. The other vehicle is the Helios named carrier. This Helios is, in addition to carrying Scooby, the Scarab, the PX Scarab, we are also now carrying Sabrina Psylocke. Kitty. Sabrina is an assault trooper, which is exactly what we've been waiting for to fill out Team C. Kitty is very slightly corrupted, but generally looking pretty decent. She is a sniperist. We're going to ignore that. We don't want to drop willpower for... Well, she is a quarterback. That's pretty nice. She has grenade range and speed bonus. And she's reckless, so we will ignore that one also. Minus accuracy penalty. No thank you. She comes with 40 points and is at level 3, also already ready to spend points on both dash and return fire. We're going to use the rest of her points to boost her speed. We'll do that once for now, as that will borrow 2 points from our Phoenix point pool. We'll probably go and outfit the entire C team once she can rendezvous. For now, she's going to head with the B team down to the Rebuke. I don't remember what the Rebuke is, but I have a feeling that it is a ancient weapon. That's what I think is we're going to find there. Totally optional mission, but we might as well do them. Meanwhile, Chariot will return for rendezvous after exploring this unexplored site here. Tenuous is rushing to save Phoenix Delta from destruction at the hands of a Barith. Wow, a Barith with interesting weapon choices. Inaccessible will join the other vehicle in flying to that site. And I think that's the entire rounds. Except for the gift here, we are waiting for an Aspida named Aphid to be repaired. That should be happening pretty quickly. And the scout, we are waiting for 1 person to heal at the hospital facilities there. So very quickly we're going to be into a combat here. Let's take a look at the Rebuke exploration site. Intelligence reports indicate no human presence. Nevertheless, proceed with caution into these ruins and search for Antediluvian schemata. I remembered correctly, so these missions... We're going to wait until the other vehicle arrives. It will just be a moment. These missions with Antediluvian schemata have been sort of jungles with Pandorans in them so far, so I don't think that trend will change. We're going to bring Scooby. We're not bringing the noobs. We'll leave them both back in the ship. The rest of the team, though, we should take a look at really quick. Charlie. Charlie is looking pretty decent. His loadout, I don't think there's anything there we want to change or can change right now. I don't think he can actually wear a helmet, even though that's an option. Bring in a grenade. After Charlie, we have Citizen Eileen. She does have 10 points left over, but I don't think that's enough to give her a boost anywhere. And outfit-wise, she's looking decent. The next on our list is Tyzok. Tyzok is carrying a shield. I think that's the best we're going to get her to do. She might want to switch over to a shotgun at some point. I think I've said that about 100 times now. With ready for action and onslaught, she's just an all-around can-do kind of girl. We're going to leave her where she is. Mist, our other well-known person on this team. Look at that gun she's wielding. She does have some points to spend. Willpower or strength. I am always complaining about you being pretty weak, Mist. We could give you healer, which would give you some willpower right away. That's pretty nice. And resourceful is also a strength bonus. So right now strength point costs 12. I think we'll do that rather than use resourceful. That's a pretty decent set of abilities you have there, though. Except for this one, we're not going to give you a perception penalty, I think. Ooh, that's tempting, actually. Accuracy for perception. Yeah, we'll probably give you all 3 abilities eventually. Alright, Jen, I believe you are our final team member. You have 12 points. That's enough to spend on strength. You are doing reasonable with strength right now. I think I want to go through and make sure the rest of the team all have their grenade in hand to start, rather than their med kit. And I believe everyone is ready. Oh, that was the wrong place for that. Oh. Alright, double checking that we all have the correct people selected. Here we go. We're not going to cure anybody either, although Mist, there's a few of them that may get a bit of corruption here. Let's deploy as is and see if this mission, like the ones before it, are simple jungle Pandoran skirmishes. Looks like actually a smaller map, or no, this is actually a map we've seen before for a very similar thing. Not clear yet where the item we're here to collect is, so we may need to do some exploring. Or it's possible it just doesn't show until a human selected. Yeah, that was the answer. Okay, there. So we've definitely done this exact mission before. Sad to see a mission getting recycled sort of exactly, but at least it's a different team. We're gonna take it cautiously. I believe that they are going to reinforce constantly. Let's scout a little bit and see who we spot. So one Arthron, Shieldbearer Champion, which appears to just be a pincer. A pincer and some heavy armor, not much to worry about. We will have you move up to gun range, or move to the maximum gun range. Ah, there's what we're really worried about. The Acheron. Okay. Definitely an Acheron in here. That And we see another Arthron on completely other side, and this one is a Scourge Alpha. Scourge Alpha is armed with a machine gun and a grenade launcher, so we are certainly more worried about that than anything else we've seen so far. Although getting rid of that Acheron's head as soon as possible is called for. Luckily, we have 2 snipers here. Unluckily, we're gonna have to run you pretty far forward to see it, and it's behind the Arthron. Alright. What I think the plan for this first turn is to lob grenades on this. What does your grenade profile look like from here? Okay, you can just hit that guy, but it is through the tree. That's annoying. Over on this side, you're not really gonna reach. Do we want to open with a boom blast onto that Scourge? I think we do. Boom blast does mean we're not going to be moving, but we do want to have an extra shot in case we hit the tree. Oh, look at that. And we also got lucky and damaged the Myrmidon that was hiding there next to the Scourge. We are going to use the second shot and pay attention to where the tree is. And that was actually a fantastic first shot. Missed. Second shot took out the Arthron entirely and damaged the Myrmidon. It's now at bleeding 10 with 90 hit points left and a damaged wing. So I think a damaged wing will probably change its movement. Like I'm not sure how much movement penalty it will get for that. Maybe it needs both damaged to lose movement to have a movement penalty. I'm not sure. I think it does cause a movement penalty there. That was actually fantastic work. Missed. Let's consider firing shots from you next. Grenades onto an Arthron is always nice. There's a shot here which hits both. Let's hope you can do it. Unfortunate, but at least we cleared out some of the cover near them.
Receiving loud and clear.
Sort of. Yeah, that'll be okay. So, Citizen Eileen, you can run forward, use quick aim.
Let's do this.
And hopefully score us a headshot. Yeah, unfortunate. Let's see if we get any movement that helps us here. No, it just looks like, oop, maybe there. Nope. Okay, so we are going to use your quick aim, but we are going to put that shot into the Arthron. And hopefully we can take out a pincher. No, we got ahead though. That was pretty good.
Ready.
Jen, I want you to do something similar for us, but your shot is going to be worse, turns out.
I'm going.
Alright, from there, I would like to see your shot first. I don't think there's any chance of you getting ahead. We will use your sniper rifle and a quick aim, though. And instead of shooting... there is a chance we could kill this thing. Oh, or you could miss it and hit the Acheron behind it and disable a leg unintentionally. That's pretty decent too, I guess. You did do quite a bit of damage. Alright, we have one more move this turn. We do have a Myrmidon over here to worry about. I think that's the bigger worry right now. You need 2 points for an overwatch, so we could run you here. Alternatively, we could probably get you to here with a couple dashes. And put you in harm's way for any other sneaking creatures on the board. Let's keep you here.
Let's go.
Alright, there you have a grenade lob, probably.
Loud and clear.
Nope. Your grenade arm just isn't good enough.
Aiming.
Alright, here we do have a shot at the Myrmidon. Or a really bad shot at the Akron. I think that was the better choice. Charlie still hasn't moved. Charlie, how did I forget about you? I think Charlie's goal is to get to the computer up there. Is there even a path? Yeah, you're gonna have to go up those stairs. Okay. So we'll move you a little bit at a time though. Let's get your spiders out. We could use the scouting. And they'll also tempt that Arthron. That'll do. Why am I seeing this? Okay, we did lose a spider there. And a horrible, horrible reinforcements call that we see reinforcements arrive just like that. Oof. Definitely need some explosives planted there as soon as possible. It is using quite a bit of will. Those 17 will points used up there already. What do you have for will? Oof, a lot. It can do exactly what it just did, twice more. Scooby, you are going to run ahead and try to shoot some rockets. Because that was an unexpected arrival. Let's make sure there's no building in the way of this shot. And keep it on the board. Not great. We do have another boom blast we could do, but I don't think you can reach from where you are. Let's take a look at the damage here. We did do pretty good, I guess. The Triton, at least, we took out. Ooh, no, we didn't. He's bleeding 70. Probably going to regenerate a bunch, so still going to do things this turn, I think. This guy is gone with 2 arms blown off. This one lost its spitterhead, and this one doesn't look like it took any serious damage. Yeah, it didn't get damaged at all. Okay. So we're not going to boom blast. Instead, we're going to step forward a bit. Hopefully there's a short move we can make and still get a grenade launch at you. Let's try this one. Yeah, unfortunately no. What about spiders? Spiders are also just out of range. Guess we're gonna hide a spider over here. And send another one. Maybe inside here. Pretty sure that Arthron's just gonna keep spamming in reinforcements, so this might get hectic quick. Charlie has a few more spiders. Looks like you can probably step forward and try to take out the nearby Arthron. Don't think we've really ever relied on Charlie for killing anything. So, it's not really disappointing. Yeah, okay, I take it back. You're pretty disappointing, Charlie. Citizen Eileen, however, rarely disappoints. She could move over here and quick aim it to sort of guarantee. None of these have ranged weapons, so it's not too bad to take our time still. She's already down a point.
Targeting.
Let's just take the conservative shot at the arm and destroy a tree behind her instead. Okay. Don't panic yet. Jen, you're moving here and you have enough will to quick aim, yes? Yes.
Engaging.
Alright, Jen maybe takes out the arm. There we go. That was an awful lot of points spent not killing that thing. Okay,
Yes.
what did my grenade chances look like? Let's just take a look again. It doesn't look like we're getting a grenade onto that group, unfortunately. Actually, what we could do is use a
I'm listening.
onslaught, 2 action, 2 will. Yeah, let's do an onslaught.
Bombs online.
If we move you to a better position, like, how many points does an onslaught give you? 2 action points. Okay, so we can move up to here,
On my way.
and then an onslaught will give you another grenade shot. So let's do that. And that should be close enough. We can hit this whole group. Alright, and that looks like it successfully harmed some of them. This one is still unarmed somehow. Okay, 2 down and no damage to this. Oh, this one is bleeding out. Okay, so 3 down for that. Good, that was worth it. Should have saved the spider's move to after that. Maybe they could have charged. But I think that's everyone except Juliana. You want to take your other 2 steps. And we will keep you in cover back here. And Spider, likewise, stay there, stay there. Brute Champion goes in for the Spider. It's fine. It's kind of where we wanted you to go. And it puts a shield down. Ekron uses up 5. Calls another couple reinforcements. That brings him down to 26 willpower. Uses 10 more, so he's down to 16. Not sure. Ooh, that was Corpse Resurrect. Oh my god, was it? Yeah, it resurrected just 1. Luckily, it could have got resurrected 2. Okay, so we brought 2 back. 1 as a alpha, I think. But that did use up quite a bit of willpower, so we should be, yeah, down to 7 will points, which is enough to do 1 more reinforce. Ouch. Alright, over here we have a Scourge. I don't think we saw a Scourge here, right? I'm kind of nervous about that you're showing movement right now. Can you please stop that? Okay. Yeah, that's not a Scourge. So both those are hand to hand. This one over here is ranged, so that's primary target, really. Hate him being on the edge of the board like that. I mean, I hate him being under trees is what is making me nervous here. Let's see. We can get Irene over here with some quick aim. I think up against this tree is safe. Is that true, Irene? Yeah, you're going to be fine. She can quick aim and hopefully take out some of the Scourge weapons. It doesn't look like it's an alpha, so I'm not sure if it has a grenade launcher. It does. Alright, that's dangerous. Let's see what the shot looks like. Onto this guy. Okay, that's reasonable. And somehow you can fire? Hold on. Oh, I quick aimed you already. Okay.
Targeting.
Yeah, that's a possible kill. Very nice. Alright, that leaves Scooby for some rockets over this way, I think. We'll move her out a bit. Actually, before we move her out, let's see what we can do with Spider Drone. Spider Drone could definitely blow this guy up. Could alternatively try to blow those two and the Acheron. I think we'll do that. Maybe. Looks like we're gonna miss a bunch of them. Alright, got one of them taken out. The other one, unfortunately, still has a pincher arm, but is bleeding pretty heavily, so he's not gonna reach us, I don't think. Over on this side, we still have a pincher Acheron, or Arthron. Also, not too worried about that. This is more of a worry, as is this guy. I think it's time to start shooting. And I think we'll try here. Another option is War Cry. But yeah, only if it would get the Acheron. Let's shoot at this one. This will probably do enough to take it out if it hits. Kind of all over. 20 poison. I was hoping for a little more than that, but we got equipment damage, unfortunately. So it looks like we'll need to send someone else to shoot at that. Which could be Juliana. Jen is going to do his best to take out a pincher on this. We'll still have a spitter to deal with. That's annoying.
Got you.
Alright, and then I guess we can leave the spitter head to you, right? Oof, you're out of ammo, that's one. How much damage can this do? It can do pretty good damage if you get up there. Get up in its grill. Who did you just see? Now I'm nervous. Well, him, and way over there. Okay, no big deal. Kind of pleased that there's no Chiron here. I'm imagining there will be if we linger too long. I haven't seen any reinforcements other than the ones called in yet, I think. Oof, we're gonna have to hit the head twice here. I think we have enough for that. Was that a disable? It was. Alright, so that guy's out. Good. And Charlie's out of moves, though. That still leaves Tyzok here to do us a favor. Now, Tyzok, I'm thinking you could run here and shoot, or you could get way closer if we dashed you first. From here, your headshot chances are okay, but I want them to be perfect, so we're gonna run you forward. Means it could still like pepper spray you or something, but if you can take out its head, we'd be obliged.
You like that?
I did like that. Thank you. Disabled head, that will prevent it from using its final 5 will points on a reinforcement call. It's also bleeding 20 now. We don't have any way to capture it, so we're gonna have to kill it. Alright, this one is still actually a threat, right? It's poison 20, has all of its weapons. We also have a threat from over here, but I don't think he's going to reach us. So we're gonna actually move the... We're gonna move Scooby a little bit away, just so he doesn't blow himself up. And then we will have Scooby fire. Send it on this jerk. Very nice. Alright, a Myrmidon, possibly a reinforcement there. I'm not sure how long he's been on the board. That's a Arthron running for the exit. Here's a Triton we didn't know about. Shooting at Eileen. Citizen Eileen's always taking the shots for us. Oof, and that brute getting really close. Ekron did get some will points back. That's annoying. It can also heal, I think. Oh, if it gets too many points, it can start raising the dead. Okay. I think that footpad's probably the biggest threat for Eileen right now. If it... Okay, it doesn't have... It has a regeneration torso, not chameleon cloak. So she can get 2 shots here and take it out, right? 9 willpower.
Ready to fire.
Torso disable. She'll take the second shot.
I need an angle.
Alright, now she's stuck in position, and that Myrmidon can probably reach her. This guy can definitely reach her. He's down 3 will points for that. I believe you lose will... No. Yes, you're down to 11. Okay. If we can kill that guy, we can get you down more, but I'd rather kill you directly. Charlie can run upstairs and grab the loot. Let's get that. Alright, now we just have to get out of here alive. Charlie... We're just gonna come back downstairs.
I'm listening.
Jen, what does your shot on this guy look like? It looks like 2 shots would probably kill it. So we're gonna spend your points on that. I probably should have checked to make sure you have enough will. Yeah, just barely.
Engaging.
We'll shoot the leg first. Legs are unarmored on these guys, so they take the full damage to their hit points. And we can do that a second time and take that one out. Leaving Jen with no will. Myrmidon is a problem. This guy here is not, right? Yeah, you're gonna bleed out. You're not a problem. Akron is also a problem, although it can't... I don't think it can do anything too serious, but maybe it's time to disable a few more parts. Are there any more parts we can disable to take out some of its other powers? It's got goo spray on the arms. Not sure we can do all hits on that arm there. Oh, maybe up here. Very nice. Was that a takeout? Yes, we took that arm out. We can do another arm. The other one. Too bad your rapid clearance doesn't trigger on taking out limbs. Okay, I don't know if we took out that second one. It looked maybe... Yes, we did. Okay, so no more goo coming from you. You're actually badly wounded. Doing great here. We're doing great here, people. This... We can use our last rocket barrage to take out the Myrmidon. Seems like the B team has turned into a pretty well-oiled machine. We're gonna advance you forward just so maybe it prefers you as a target over Citizen Eileen. And then Mist. I think the safest plan would be for you to overwatch at the Myrmidon, but I'm really have no idea where it's going to come from. So I think a better plan is to try to get you over to where you can help out Tyzok.
Let's make this happen!
And I love the enthusiasm. Unfortunately, you can't really do anything else with you. Maybe spread you guys out a bit. Yeah. Necron just didn't want to do anything. Myrmidon coming through. Going straight to the bait. Excellent. Scooby barely even felt it. Citizen Eileen is sick and tired of things biting her.
Acquiring target.
Let's see, can you paralyze with this? 7 paralysis on a Myrmidon with 130, no. So instead, we'll just shoot it. And then why don't you use the rest of your points to go hide in the truck? In fact, Jen, you can get in there too. And honestly, I'd like to pick up Charlie as well. So Charlie, can you reach that? Just barely. And then you two, I think you've got this thing pretty well in hand. Like, what parts of this aren't damaged? The torso and the other legs. Torso's down.
Target confirmation.
And I honestly think you'd kill it with one more shot. It could bleed out, but I think you're better off running. Just to get us out of here sooner. And then, why don't you kill it?
Let me see.
Yeah, satisfying. Very nice. And then you can start running out of here as well. We did pick up a Scourge from the other side of the board behind the building. I don't think he's going to be in time to get us. Scooby sees 2 Arthrons over there. Okay. No matter, you're still out of here. Mist, I don't think you can run out, but I'm pretty sure you can jump out. Yep. And then, if we have to, I'm pretty sure we can get Tyzak out as well, although...
I'm listening.
Yep, looks like everybody's out.
Using...
That was a job well done, team. No casualties. We scored the Rebuke schematics. They're not going to be useful to us for a while until we do some more missions to start bringing in Antediluvian artifacts, but I am happy to get that mission out of the way. And I do want to take this time here to say, hey, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you're enjoying this series, click that like button for me. The Rebuke Blueprint Exploration Site Collection secured. Remember, our scientists report we need to establish and maintain control over the unique industrial nodes of the Antediluvians in order to assemble the new weapons. We have identified another collector. This time, we have to brave a Synedrian haven. We expect to develop a long-range weapon blueprint based on this collection. Site added to Geoscape. The Scorpion, 50 skill points also have been obtained. We used minimal amount of ammo. No grenades other than the Goliath. Looks like recharging Scooby's grenades are free, which is interesting. We did use a couple spiders and some arrows, so it's always that. Alright, at this point, I am going to say thanks so much for watching. This has been Corknut playing Phoenix Point. I hope you'll join me next time when we continue our adventures on this ravaged world. Until then, bye-bye for now.